my whole family here.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. My aunt just texted me and asked if I was done yet.
Oh. They checking in.
I get it. I get
it. In like, is that good of an interview? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, she's like, "Are you done yet?" I'm like, "Not yet. I'm almost done." But
keep going. Yeah.
But as I was saying, you know, you gotta. If you don't keep up, you get left behind. But then, who are you really keeping up with, and why? Like, only person you got to keep up with is yourself. We put so much pressure on ourselves to keep up. We don't need to keep up with
nothing. Yeah.
Nothing. You don't need to keep up with nothing but you.
Yeah.
It is literally you versus you. Wow. If you want to be better, you start being better. It's not gonna happen overnight. I know we want it to.
Right.
And it was something that I was thinking about today. Instant gratification comes with a price too.
Hey, why are you so deep?
And what price are you willing to pay?
You are deep. Ooh. Do you write poetry? Do you do it? Do you?
I ain't written no poetry since I was like 10. And even then I wasn't even deep. This is life experiences. Wow. Life experiences, you know, when like I said, I had to grow up fast.
Yes, you grow up fast.
I was raised by my grandmother.
Yeah.
And it was just me and her for years until I moved out. And even after I moved out, you know, she had some health issues, and I'm like, it's just you over here and nobody's helping you. If I have to come and spend the night every night, that's just what I'll do until we can get somebody here to be with you consistently. And even after somebody was there consistently, I was still there. So life from having a baby young up until now, like even with my daughter, we're transitioning into full-blown teenage years. It's a whole new chapter, you know, and there are more chapters that are coming in because my little cousin, she's going into high school this coming fall. So now I got another chapter to deal with because I'm like, all right, let me put you up on game. I'm that mom because whatever you think you're about to try, I've already tried it. I had to be 13 before I got to 31. I had to be 15 before I got to 31.
True.
So, you know, I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. Granted, I'm new to this, but I'm true to this.
Yeah.
And that's how it is with this thing here called fitness. You know, I looked for somebody that I knew already had the knowledge.
Yeah.
You know, both my brothers were athletes.
Wow.
In high school. They're both military vets. But my middle brother, he was obsessed with wrestling because he was a wrestler in high school.
Oh, wow.
And I remember being 7, and he was about 22 at the time when he first moved out here with my dad. With our dad. And he would come home from work because my dad lived in Boulder. So he would come and pick me up on the weekends. And my brother would come home from work. He would change into like some shorts and a wife beater or just some shorts. And he would literally be in his room with some dumbbells just curling. And I was like, what are you doing? And he's like, the girls like it. And I was like, what girls like you? Ew. You know, I'm 7. So yeah. And then he's like, here, I'm about to do some push-ups. Get on my back. So man. I would sit on his back and he would do push-ups. And I remember him and my dad, that's when Chuck Norris was advertising the Bowflex.
I do remember that.
The original Bowflex machine.
Yeah.
So he had one of those in his room. He had a bench and a bar and doing bench presses and things like that.
Hey.
And I remember that he would try to have me pick up the dumbbells. I think the heaviest one he had was like 75s. He was like, can you pick it up? I was like, no. He was like, I'll give you $1. So I would try to pick it up and things like that. I was like, well, I could pick up the 5.
Right. You try to pick
And
up something.
yeah. So, he's always been a big, like,
Big
grown,
influence.
thinking about it, and really reminiscing, because he did the same thing with my niece, his daughter, like every night. That was their thing.
Wow.
That was their thing, was they would do push-ups every night.
That's beautiful.
And stuff like that. And they would go for walks. Like, his thing was just keeping her active.
Yeah.
Which I feel like if you start them young, it doesn't mean you're fat phobic. It doesn't mean it doesn't mean that you're damaging them. Right. You know what I'm saying? It all depends on the delivery.
Yep.
It does. It depends on the delivery. If you know that your kids may be a little bit on the bigger side, it's okay to start introducing them to healthier foods, to healthy options. It's okay to start developing a good relationship with food.
With food, yeah.
Instead of what we were taught.
Yeah.
We have to be the ones to start the change.
Yeah.
And if we don't, it's just a continued cycle. It's just a continued cycle.
Yeah.
So, we got to start somewhere, and it has to start with us.
Yeah.
I love that my daughter wasn't a picky eater. It made it simple, but then my little cousin was.
Yeah.
So I had to reevaluate, and I had to ask her, like, hey, okay, so I see that when I make your lunch, you leave this. Why? Because I don't like it. I was like, okay, well, what do you like? And when she started telling me what she likes, because I would make them salads. My daughter likes salmon, and my little cousin likes steak.
Wow.
And I would just throw a bunch of vegetables. And my cousin, she was like, well, I don't like when you put tomatoes, and I don't like when you put zucchini in my stuff. I was like, okay, well, what do you want? She's like, well, I like the spinach. I like steak. I like onions. I like cucumbers. So I started making the things that they like to eat, I didn't have an issue with, because I like to eat them as well. So it made the transition easier.
Yeah.
And even now, I know my daughter's a growing girl. So I'm not going to perpetuate diet culture. No, if you're hungry, get some more.
Yeah.
If you're hungry, eat.
Yeah.
Now, that does not mean take the whole pan.
Yeah.
Because there are other people in the house that have to eat.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm not about to let you eat a whole tub of ice cream. You can get you a bowl of ice cream, eat you a banana. You want some candy? Get you a few pieces, eat you an orange.
Wow. So, like, in a sense, teaching her moderation.
Yes, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Like I said, because we live in a society that's easily offended.
Yeah.
Why are you limiting your kids? They're kids. Okay, and y'all act like kids can't be overweight. Y'all act like kids can't put on weight just like we do. Y'all act like the same health conditions that we have, kids can't develop.
And why? Because they're doing the same thing, same cycle.
Like childhood obesity, it's an epidemic. Childhood diabetes, kids having issues with thyroids, can't, like, the same stuff we get. They can get. Kids can get high cholesterol. Kids can develop lymphedema.
Yeah.
Once we get the picture of overall health, that's when things will move in a more positive direction.
Yeah.
But if we stay stuck in the, you don't need to be saying nothing to my kids, or why are the doctors always so mean? Yeah, I get that. I totally understand it, because I felt like that I wasn't heard even in the beginning before I even started losing weight.
Yeah.
I've had maybe have you tried losing weight? When I'm coming in for a severe knee pain, but I knew the majority of that pain was contribute to my weight.
Yeah.
Like some things are common sense and some things are not so common.
Yeah.
But one thing I've learned as an adult, that common sense isn't very common.
Very common.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
But I'm like, we don't have to get so easily offended. I get it. I get being fed up. But taking it to the extreme of offense and saying things like, oh, and social media doesn't make it no better.
Man, you hit it. Like I said, like you said, it's not that much time in a day, because I want to bring you back for some other topic.
We can do it.
Yeah, I want to. We will. If you will allow me, I want to bring you back for a lot of things you said. Like, there's some topics you hit on that I want to go into. I want to have series on, and I want to sit down.
Look, I will even make notes. Like, you just shoot it to me, and I will make some notes. I mean, straight notes.
As long as you don't get tired of me. Because
no, this is, like I said, this is something that I could talk about literally and not even run out of breath.
I love it. I love this though. I love, because you genuinely mean that. And
I do, because this is something that I love. I like when I tell you that I love when people ask me, okay, what did you do?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what I did, but I'm gonna tell you that what I did is not going to work for you, because what you have to do is for you.
For you.
You know? And that's what I tell people. Everybody has an ideal body that they want to look. And just touching on aesthetics really quick. My goal is to look like I was a former athlete. And that's what I want to look like. I don't mind having muscles because I like it.
Yeah.
And for somebody else, maybe my aesthetic may not be what they want.
Right.
So now we have to come up with a different plan, even though the work is the same.
Yeah,
the
it's the same.
Execution is different.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
That's it. The work is the same. The execution is different, because everybody has their own goals in mind. Exactly. Now, you may have similarities, but no two people's goals are the same.
Exactly.
Because your job, your goal may just be to lose 50 pounds and that be it. My job is to lose 20 pounds of fat.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
Fat versus muscle. And I talk about this a lot. Oh, if anybody wants to follow me, I go live Tuesdays and Thursdays. You can find my name, Shanie Henderson, on Facebook.
Oh yeah, we're gonna put and that's gonna be down there. That's gonna be all down in the description.
You can find me on Facebook. Send me a request. I will follow you back. I'll accept it. I engage. I love it. Like, granted, I don't get a lot of people that watch. Maybe I think the most of it was like 25, which is fine.
That's
and I have over 3,000 friends.
Oh, wow.
But you know, everybody has their own ideal of what they deem the perfect body, what they find. And like I said, there's so much to touch on that can't be wrapped in just a 2-hour interview.
Yeah.
Like I said, I like the real raw nitty gritty. I mean, I talks about it all.
I love it.
I talk about the things that aren't talked about. You know, let's think about it. We don't think about how fitness and being overweight for some people, let me not group everybody, but for some people, we don't consider how being overweight can impact your sexual health.
We just talked about that. Yeah.
Like, we don't. It's not talked about enough. You know,
it does.
And it's true, you know, and a friend of mine who is also a client of mine, I did a live with her about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks ago. And she is the former sleeved. She got gastric sleeved. And she told her story of how she wasn't properly prepared through her doctor and the nutritionist, and how she ended up gaining majority of that weight back. She ended up introducing a keto lifestyle to her. And, you know, I followed her from her journey. We have been friends since either preschool or kindergarten.
Yeah.
I know for sure, most likely kindergarten, but we probably met in preschool. And she is still a friend, but has turned into one of my clients. And literally watching the progression, she made it a year with me.
Wow.
You know, and I always tell people, when you're looking for a trainer, look for a trainer that is going to look at the overall picture. It's, yes, I understand you have goals, but you got to look outside of just dropping the weight. If you weren't able to do a sit-up before and now you're able to do 10, that's a strength goal. Right. If you weren't able to do a push-up and now you're able to do 5, that's progress. Yeah. If you were walking up your stairs, breathing as if you need an asthma inhaler, and now you're running and now you're running up some stairs carrying some groceries, that is progress. And honestly, one of my biggest accomplishments was carrying 2 40-pound cases of water up the stairs.
Oh man, on your show like that?
Yes. That's progress.
That's beast.
And I'm like, granted, I only got 1 flight of stairs, but that's 17 stairs.
Yeah, that's beast. That's beast.
And then from the parking lot too. So
hey, you should take a picture.
Man, it was last year. But you know, like, I look at stuff like that. Like, can I start making? I'm almost there with making, when my daughter's at school and I gotta go grocery shopping, I'm almost there making my grocery trips in one trip.
Hey.
So
yay.
It's progress.
Yeah.
All of that stuff equals up to progress. It's not just the physical outer appearance. Yeah, I know we want to look good in our clothes. I do too. Who doesn't? I know we want to feel comfortable in the skin that we're in. I do too. Who doesn't? Yeah. But when you look at the bigger picture, you don't worry about that. You focus on the masses. You focus on the overall. The overall goal is not just for me to be fine forever, because who knows?
Shanie, like it and stopped again. I'm not sure if you can still see me or hear me, but it froze up. Let me give it a little time to catch up.
Knows what? Let me see.
There. Okay, I think we're good now. Yep.
All right. So I'm gonna make this my last statement and we're gonna wrap it up.
Hey, go ahead.
But we're gonna continue for part 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh no, we is. Yeah. And even after this, I'm hitting you up, but I'm picking your brain. Got to.
But as I was saying, when you look at the masses and you look at the bigger picture, it steers you away from just the outer appearance, because the goal is overall health.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be 50 and croaked over. I don't want to be, like I said, at my heaviest. I was 25, 26, and I was having joint pain as if I was 50.
Yeah.
I don't want to live my life like that.
Yeah.
And nobody has to live their life like that. No matter how many times people said you can't, you won't, you don't have to. All you have to do is think you can do it and believe you can do it, and you'll do it. You'll execute it. You'll start coming up with the plan to start executing to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's all. Mm-hmm. Like there's no big recipe. There's no big secret. Mm-hmm. If somebody tells you they found the secret to fitness, they lie. They haven't, because the secret to fitness is you.
Yeah.
You have the secret. You have the recipe. You just have to execute it. Mm-hmm. You have to execute it how you want to see it. And I feel like the next time me and you talk, the execution part, because there's so many different parts to dissect. You know, I'm not an advocate for 2-a-day workouts. Some people are, but I'm not, and I have reasoning behind it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I have reasoning behind it, and even my own experience. Some people really don't understand, and I tell people all the time: you have to eat to gain, and you have to eat to lose.
Dang, that's deep.
You got to eat to gain, and you got to eat to lose. Yeah. And quickly wrapping up, and this is just food for thought.
Yeah.
Understand how much food you have to intake if you're trying to work out twice a day. And that's without cardio.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That's without cardio. Yeah. If you are trying to do HIIT workouts or strength train twice a day, and you're already in the gym for 2 hours, and then you're adding on another 2 hours or another hour and a half, understand how much food you actually have to replenish your body with. Understand how much vitamins that you should be getting from natural whole food sources, also along with supplementation that you actually have to replace in, so that your body does not shut down. Having a vitamin deficiency is no fun. Having an electrolyte deficiency is no fun. It will literally put you on your back. And then you're going to be feeling like, well, what is going on? So just a food for thought. Anybody out there that's trying to work out twice a day, understand the plan that you have to create to execute that. That's it. That's all. I'm going to leave that there.
Ooh, we're going to pick on that. We're going to pick more on that. I know, we pushing for time. This is about to be my longest interview. So I'm honored. I'm honored, and I'm not saying that in the bad way. I'm saying it in a really good way, because this is content that I can use. So I try to get everything that I can out of it. Shanie, you dropped so many golden nuggets. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have a fun time editing this and picking through this. So
I'm excited.
Oh yeah. But we ain't done. Like I said, I'm bringing you back. I got other things I want to talk to you about and pick your brain with. And I want to do that in a lot of series I got coming up. So before we go, though, I do want people to know, because I know people are going to love what you've been saying. Some people are probably even going to be not liking necessarily what you said, or they're going to be a bit disappointed. So they may even want to hit you up to argue with you.
Oh, guess what? I love to argue. Listen, you know how they say, I know how y'all like to tussle. I love to tussle. I love to argue. I'm all for healthy communication. I don't argue though, but we can always agree to disagree. And let me tell you something. I love being fact checked too. Like, look, if there's something that may not have been, what you may believe or resonate with, send me some resources. I always like to do, I'm constantly doing research so that I'm not spewing misinformation, so that I'm not saying, oh, well, if you drink green tea 7 days a week and you're not eating any food, you're going to lose 30 pounds. You want to know why you're going to lose 30 pounds? Because you done put your body in a severe calorie deficit.
Yeah.
And the green tea is green tea.
Yeah.
Yeah, green tea has health benefits, but you ain't eating no food.
So that's no food. Yeah.
Prime example right there. That's just one point. But yes, if you don't agree with what I said, hit me up.
Yeah.
We can talk about it. We can chat about it. Like I said, I love resources. I love links. I love doing the research and the work behind it.
Yeah, I love that.
Because at the end of the day, the goal is overall.
Dang, and it broke up again. Why I keep doing that? If you can hear me, Shanie, it paused a little bit. We had to give it a little time. And then pause. Okay. I don't know why it's doing this.
Oh, hell.
There we go.
Yes, I'm ending it right now.
Hello.
Come on, so we can end it so we can go.
They said like it's taking too long.
Yes, literally. It's been 2 hours. I know. I told y'all.
It's been about 3 now.
Yep, I told y'all it was going to be about a 2-3 hour interview. Y'all didn't listen to me. You have wasted most of the day. No. Whatever. And bye. No. Stop that. Don't have kids.
Hey. You gotta love them.
Yeah. I'm appalled. Okay, appalled on somewhere else. But no, like I said, I love a good tussle.
Well, they're gonna be coming for some tussles because again,
I love a good.
No problem.
Okay.
All right. All right. Look, I know that look.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I ain't gonna hold you any longer. I do want you to shout out all the platforms you're on though. So if you're on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, where are you? And let the people just know where are you and where they can contact you the most.
Okay. So I should have been done had Twitter a long time ago, but I still don't have Twitter because Twitter got too much going on.
It does. It does.
YouTube, I haven't decided on not whether I'm gonna make the YouTube channel or not. Okay. So not on YouTube. You can find me on Facebook. Like I said, excuse me, my name is Shanie Henderson. The spelling is Shanie. Last name Henderson, Henderson. No extra fancy handle.
Characters, right?
That's my name. That's it. You'll see me. I am on Instagram, and I'm actually getting ready to make another page, a new page that's dedicated strictly to my fitness content and my journey. But if you're on Instagram, you can find me at Shanie H, all lowercase .mua. And if you are on TikTok, you can find me at TikTok at Just a Mom Who Lifts 30. I need to change that number because I'm no longer 30. I'm 31. But you can find me there. Like I said, if you connect with me, I connect back. I answer any questions that you may have that is relative to my personal fitness journey. Even if you need somebody to pray with you, I got you. You need some encouragement. If you're a mom, a wife, I'm not a wife, but I am a mother. But I've been there and done that too.
Oh wow.
If you're a mom and you're struggling as far as getting your own fitness journey started and you have kids and you find it busy. I have worked 3 jobs at one time and still managed to start my fitness journey. Now, was it successful the first time? No. But, I've taken some things, just like I said, the work is still the same, but the execution plan is different. And you need some tips and referrals. I got you. I'm the plug. I know how to plug people in, and if I'm not a good fit, I know how to. I have some colleagues that I can refer you to.
Love it.
So y'all reach out, connect. I love to connect. I would love to connect with you. and get to know y'all so y'all can get to know me. Trust me, I ain't no troll neither.
Nah,
but
you ain't.
Don't come at me with no foolishness. I told y'all I like to tussle.
Hey,
and everybody else's block game is strong.
Oh, man.
I ain't gotten that far yet. I tussle back.
We all work in progress.
Yes.
But I love it. Again, all of her information too is going to be in the description below, so you ain't got to rewind and fast forward to try to catch it all. I'm gonna make sure it's all at the bottom, so make sure that you definitely check the description, follow her, show her some love. If you my followers, show her some love, man. Go over there and follow her, support what she's doing, because obviously she knows what she's talking about. Obviously, she has the gems and the wisdom that I think a lot of this fitness community needs. You remind me of like a fitness guru, in a sense that in some sense you can sit down and really truly listen to and then enjoy what you're saying, because what you're saying holds value. So
yeah, I wouldn't say guru, but like I said, I love this. This is my life.
I see it.
As long as God allows me to be able-bodied, this is what I'll be doing.
I love it. And again, it's that passion that we need. We need that love for fitness, to where someone will really truthfully tell them what they need to hear, and not just tell them what they want. So I love that. I love that about you. I love the content. Shanie, thank you again so much for this time. I could not express that enough in regards to how much I've appreciated this, because you etched out time in your day to come on my page and to give me content that I can show my followers and your followers and the world. I can share with the world. So again, I appreciate this, y'all. Make sure, again, y'all go follow her. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, comment below, man, on your thoughts. If you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching it. And also reach out to me if you want to do a fitness interview. If you want to also do something like this and step up to the plate and share your experience and your journey, do it, because she did it. Shanie did it.
Yes, and you never know how your journey will help somebody else. There may be somebody that may be scared, and you don't know what kind of encouragement you will give them. So step out.
So true. And I'm gonna end it there. I think, because that was well said, more than well said. So again, man, thank y'all. Love you guys. Thank y'all for the love and support. And until next time, peace.
We out. Have a good night, everyone.
Good night.